City Council members hear more about the MBTA Communities Act. The local Logan Express garage is slated for a major addition, and the state looks to improve the quality and affordability of childcare and early education. I'm Brendan Fitzpatrick, and this is The Frame, Framingham News in Focus. Hi, and welcome to The Frame, an initiative of Access Framingham. We begin this week with an update on the MBTA Communities Act, as the City Council's Planning and Zoning Subcommittee held a meeting on Monday on the matter. A quick summary of the state law, if you aren't aware: it requires that any city or town with T-service must offer at least one multifamily housing district within its zoning as of right, at the risk of missing out on state funding for a variety of causes. It doesn't specifically permit that any actual construction be done, it just paves the way for that zoning. Framingham's currently in line with the law, although they could be out of compliance by the end of 2024. The downtown area has been the major focus for most of the process, but Director of Planning and Community Development for the city, Sarkis Sarkeesian, reiterated the possibility of also using other spots, namely Shoppers World, a corridor along Speen Street, and at the 990 area.
My recommendation would be to look at these 2 or 3 sites and put that density at these locations and take pressure off the downtown.
Now, local officials explained on Monday that these spots could also set the stage for mixed-use developments as part of the city's solution to the state law. Members of the City Council proposed scheduling neighborhood meetings to keep local stakeholders in the loop on the situation. Keeping with public transportation matters now, the Massachusetts Port Authority has announced that Framingham's Logan Express garage, located next to Shoppers World, is set to be expanded to include around 1,000 more parking spaces. 3 levels are set to be added to the garage, along with other features such as solar panels and electric vehicle charging stations. With these additions, Massport anticipates that the frequency of bus shuttle service from Framingham to all of the terminals at Logan International Airport in Boston will go from every 30 minutes to every 20. In a statement, Mayor Charlie Sisitsky said, quote, "We appreciate Massport's dedication to creating a more customer-friendly experience for local travelers interested in using the Framingham Logan Express. The community will only continue to benefit from the enhancements to the service and overall site improvements." Now, construction is expected to start this fall, with the work slated to wrap up by the following winter. City officials joined members of the local volunteer group Keep Framingham Beautiful for a ribbon-cutting ceremony this past Friday at Farm Pond Park. The occasion, the opening of an expanded pollinator garden, which is designed to restore natural habitats for local pollinators. The project was boosted by a $1,500 grant from the larger organization Keep Massachusetts Beautiful. The process of planting the garden began last fall, and since then, plenty of different species have come to the pollinator area. Liz Caprillion is a part of the KFP team who spoke on Friday.
It's a great demonstration garden to show anybody in the city what you might want to put into your own yard. This is environment that wasn't here. This is habitat that wasn't here, that's feeding and growing what we need on our planet.
The Framingham Parks and Recreation Department is seeking feedback from residents on the proposed redesign project at Waushakum Beach. A splash pad, new water filtration system, additional walking paths, and a playground are just some of the included plans that are being featured by the Parks and Rec team, but they want to learn more about what you might want included in the scope of work. To provide your input, you can email Parks and Rec Director Jim Snyder. His address is jcs@framinghamma.gov. You should put Waushakum Redesign in that subject line. A reminder that you can read and watch more stories that matter to your community on our website. That's www.theframe.news. You can also find us on social media. Our Instagram and X pages are @FrameNews_, and you can watch this full podcast on Access Framingham's YouTube page. Find us on Facebook just by searching for The Frame. And if you've got any story ideas for us, feel free to either email The Frame at accessfram.tv or call 508-216-0003. Finally, this week, a sneak peek at our key feature piece. Childcare and early education are major challenges for parents and guardians here in Massachusetts, as well as the providers of those services. In turn, leaders across the state government are seeking solutions to ensure affordability and high-quality care. Commonwealth officials recently held a meeting in Framingham to solicit thoughts from those impacted by the situation. Our own Mackenzie Wright attended that event to learn more.
This was born out of an executive order that the governor signed on January 16th that calls for the whole of government to lean in to solving for many of the pressing issues in this sector.
This interagency task force is here at Mass Bay Community College in Framingham for just one of 15 total listening sessions happening across the Commonwealth. Leading the charge is Education Secretary Patrick Tutwiler, who says they want to hear from the field's, quote, experts, from child care providers to families and educators, regarding thoughts on the challenges faced by their workforce.
If you want to see that full segment, you can visit Access Framingham's YouTube channel, or you can log on to our website. Again, that's www.theframe.news. That's all for this week's Framingham News in Focus. For our entire team here at The Frame, thanks for listening or for watching. I'm Brendan Fitzpatrick. We'll talk to you next week. Take care.